Good evening. Today I'm here with Prophetic Poet, the friendly neighborhood Chicagoan, the award-winning rapper, award-winning producer, the most debonair, greatest father in the world. How you doing today, sir?
Man, look, I'm just as wonderful as I possibly can, man. How you feeling?
Feeling wonderful, sir. Honored to be in the presence of such a great artist.
Man, look, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Let's start with it. What does more jazz feel like, not sound like?
What more jazz feels like, not sound like, it feels like something that you can actually take a step back and really adjust the right way. It's more of a track and record where you can just be in your own company, you know what I'm saying, if it's your car, house, or whatever the case may be. It's something you just want to feel something smooth, something cool, you know, just be on some laid back type of it.
And if you don't mind me asking, where were you mentally when you created more jazz?
Man, where I was mentally when I created more jazz, the vision of it was just like the river walk of the city of hometown, you know what I'm saying, Chicago, Illinois. It's just that scenery just made it be like, if I can really just picture myself in the writing process right here, this song is going to be incredible. No questions asked.
That's amazing. So if this song was a moment in your life, what moment would it be?
If this song was a moment of my life, hey man, that's a really good question. Because now thinking about it, I would say that this moment would be a moment where where I'm just cruising down Lakeshore Drive, getting high, and I'm just by my lonesome doing my thug thizzle, and I turn on some cool shit, just ride out to it, get groovy.
That sounds good. I know a lot of guys like to take that drive down Lakeshore.
Man, really, absolutely.
Which brings me to my next question. When you cruising down Lakeshore, why jazz?
Cruising down Lakeshore, the jazz is just because even in my hometown, like Chicago is definitely a jazzy city, and I feel like that's something that's always been like an instrument that I can, really say plays an incredible part of my life. It's like the strings, the bass, every single thing from just the overall feeling, the grit of it. So yeah, that's pretty much what jazz came to be what it was.
That sounds amazing. So, let's jump off topic for a second.
Okay.
What does making it work really mean in your life right now?
What making it work means in my life right now means just push execution, not allowing yourself to stay stagnant, even in uncertainty, even when you are uncomfortable, just to make a move, just to do something. Because nothing's really going to happen unless you find some type of way to make something work. It's just like a chain reaction. Like, if you make this happen, this can happen, this can work. Now it comes together. But as of right now, it's just execution. Getting whatever you want to do or whatever you need done, getting it done.
Is that how you get it out the mud?
Hey, look, got it out the mud. That's how you got to do it.
What you at the table for?
What you at the table for,
What's something people won't understand about this song unless they've lived it?
Something that I feel like people won't understand about the song unless they've lived it is just having that wherewithal to take a second to step back and get away from the noise. Because more jazz really embodies like what it feels like to be outside of that norm of just trying to put a bunch of things around yourself to distract you. So it's like literally sitting with yourself and actually being in that space.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So let's get a little deep, okay? Was it pain or pressure that shaped this track?
I would say it was a little bit of pain and pressure. I would say both of them were like the double whammy of it. Because pain is one of life's greatest teachers. You know what I'm saying? Like, pain is always hurtful, but I think that it comes to a point in time, as time passes, time heals our wounds, it can become funny later. But for the pressure of it, just like we're getting it out the mud. Getting it out the mud means that there's some pressure. There's some fire under your ass when, people say something like that. So for that one, it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of making that move and also understanding that you can use that pain and take that energy and make it into something constructive.
So with the pain and the pressure and the experience, what were you proving to yourself with this record?
What I was proving to myself with this record with those things was that I could do it again. You know what I'm saying? Anything that may have happened in my life that may have been an obstacle or something meant to deter me from where I was actually trying to go, that pain, that pressure, and just that ultimatum of just being like, hey, no matter what, I gotta make this work. And for the fact that I've been doing it with so many other different songs and so many other different ventures, this one was really no different from the rest.
That's amazing. Now let's shift gears for a moment. Were you born and raised in Chicago?
Absolutely, born and raised all my life.
How does your oh Southside? Okay, you a Sox fan?
Absolutely, you already know.
Go Sox. How does your city influence sound?
I would say that my city influences sound. It influences sound because it really gives you the heart and energy for what you're actually like trying to get sonically. So out of the city of Chicago, I would say, especially for a track like More Jazz, this is more like Lakeshore Drive types of feels, you know, more of like lakefront, you know, activities. Really like getting that moment to like watch the water and see the waves come. And I believe that's really like the main component of like what really brought that all together to make it what it is.
And it's interesting that you say that. So, through all of those things that you've cultivated, what does Chicago teach you that shows up in your music?
What Chicago teaches me that shows up in my music a lot is, it's funny that you say that because it's actually a quote that my grandmother used to say to me all the time. Quitters never win and winners never quit. So where I come from being a South Sider, like Chicago's a city of champions. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're rough, tough. Like we make sure that we can make it work in any way that we can. So really we're just having that mindset, I would say, never giving up and understanding that no matter what, I will win and I will make it work.
And what part of you did this song unlock?
The part of me that this song unlocked was really the groovy side. It's really the groovy side of just, you know, because I've always loved jazz and just when I was able to get on the track and do my due diligence to it, just really gave me a little bit, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of the slang in the leg with the step, you know what I'm saying, I was walking a little bit more groovy, you know, so brought that out.
Amen. Now let's shift into your mindset as an artist. What separates you from other artists right now?
I would say what separates me from other artists is the fact that I love to follow my own trail. And I know that may sound cliche as a bunch of people say it, but I really believe that where I'm at with my music and what I'm doing, it's really something different because it gives a different narrative and a different perspective. And so really for me, within my music, even me as a person, like I do believe perspective and perception really shapes a person for how they understand themselves in the way of the world, especially like understanding your art and your craft. So I really feel like that's what kind of gave me that insight to be able to like see it that way.
Let's throw a little curveball in here. Who are you listening to right now? Who are you getting inspiration from?
Who I'm listening to right now, getting inspiration from, I would say as of right now, I've been listening to a lot of, I've been listening to that new Kanye album that just came out with him and Travis Scott, and I'm just really, I really love the way that he can put together just music, period, especially like with the samples and everything that he puts on the tracks. And I really feel like another person who I was really came back into listening to a little bit was Dave East as well.
Is Dave East someone you like to work with?
If I had the opportunity, I would love to work with Dave East. I think that he has some great music, and especially, please forgive me if I'm saying this the wrong way, but it was the album he dropped in 2019. Like I played that like crazy, especially like the track "Me and My Mans" and "Me and My Niggas," something like that. Like that was my one. Yeah, that was the one for me.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm from Harlem. I might be able to hook something up for you.
Okay. Hey, look, let's make it work.
Let's make it work.
Make it work.
Hey, why is right now the right time for people to be listening to you?
Right now is the right time for people to listen to me is because everybody needs to have a refresher, and I believe that with music, a lot of things may have been oversaturated, but I feel like as of right now, we have a balanced diet. And I feel like with everything that I'm doing, it really gives people a different perspective, a different perception as well again, and it allows somebody to really, enjoy some different type of music, some good music, you know what I'm saying?
Good music. So, in this good music, what are you building with it beyond streams?
What I'm building with the Beyond Streams, I would say, for me personally, would just be the track record of knowing like I have created a catalog of timeless music. So for me, it's like being able to receive an award or be able to, get some accolades or, pats on the back from peers and anything like that. It's beautiful, but the number one thing I would say is if this song that I've dropped today can still be getting played 5, 10, 15, 20 years later, to me, I think that's the ultimate goal, and that's really something to leave behind as a legacy because somebody's going to always remember you. So just like any of the other greats, I would like to have that same effect and be able to achieve that same thing with new legacy guys as well.
And that's how you are a friendly neighborhood Chicagoan.
You know what I'm saying? Making it work in the way that I can.
I'm not going to keep you too much longer, but I do need to get some more questions out of you. You're a real interesting guy.
Hey, thank you, man. Look, I'm right here to play.
Hey, are those Ray-Bans? Look at you, man.
I have to get the meta glasses, man. I mean, look, people be kind of looking at me, be like, "Don't be taking them into nobody trying to look at you."
Hey, what you at the table for?
What you at the table for?
So let me ask you this. If someone hears more jazz once, what do you want them to take from it?
For someone's first time hearing more jazz, I would just want them to really understand that it's a very well put together record. It was a lot of fun making it, and I really feel like everything that was put on that record was the embodiment of what it would sound like when you put together some jazz with some regular hip hop in modern times of today.
What would you tell someone trying to make it work right now?
What I would tell someone who's trying to make it work right now is just every day find something that you can execute. If it's big, small, whatever the case may be, just find something that you can accomplish. Because that same night when you go to sleep, the number one thing that you're going to remember is like, man, look, I made this work, I made this happen, I accomplished this. And it's going to make you feel even better inside the heart. So pretty much knowing that you're moving along and persevering, it's the number one thing right there.
Being so multifaceted, if this is the beginning, what is it the beginning of?
This is the beginning of really just showing me as an artist, showing me as a person, showing me and everything that I like to create, my thought processes, everything that I actually feel, things that I've been waiting to put on songs, and things that I've been waiting to talk about. So I feel like this is more like just opening the door to the rest of everything that's coming because we got a lot of things for everybody to see. But just to start it out with like a quote that I would say, the sun there may not be anything new up under the sun, but the sun hasn't shined its light on everything just yet.
It's like that Lion King, everything that touches the sun. You feel me? I like that.
Absolutely, in the circle of life.
Oh, that guy. That part.
Absolutely.
Well, it's been great interviewing today, Friendly Neighborhood, Chicago, and Prophetic Poet. Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Man, look, I just want to say it's been a pleasure having me and everything like that. For anybody who's watching now, look, you can do it, don't give up, and no matter what, how you play the game is how you make it work. So make sure to execute the way that you need to. It's all going to work out in your favor.
And I just want to let everybody know that they can find this man on Instagram at Prophetic Poet, Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, Prophetic Poet, Prior to Writer. It don't matter if you need a beat, videos, music, writing, lyric breakdowns. This show, man, Friendly Neighborhood Chicago, and sign us out.
We do it all. Friendly Neighborhood Chicago, Prophetic Poet, y'all. Peace.